Hi, this is Eric Martin from Board Game Geek. I'm here with Andrew Wolf from USAopoly, looking at Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a gemstone mining game, which is a new version of Quartz.
Yes, it is.
Which came out a few years ago. Did not have these guys on the front.
No, it has some different dwarves.
Different dwarves on the front, but someone might have a license.
We do. We happen to work with Disney. We've done a lot of stuff with them in the past. Most recently, we did Codenames last year, but we've had a great partnership with Disney for many, many years now. And long story short behind this, Scott Morris at Patsport and I are good friends, and he approached me at the show last year and he said, "You know, we have this game Quartz, it has dwarves in it. I know you work with Disney. Have you ever thought about doing something maybe with Snow White?" And we actually hadn't thought of it on our own. It's like Snow White's having, I think,
75th
or 80th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
It was, I did 38. So, you know, there'll probably be some excitement around that. But just Snow White is obviously a classic perennial Disney brand that has a huge following, generational effect. And we thought that this would be a great mashup. Obviously, the Dwarven mining theme was already there, but with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it just felt like a really perfect marriage of the two. So here we are.
So how do we play, for those who do not know the game?
All right, so Quartz is a pressure luck game. So in this gemstone mining game, each player is going to take the role of one of the Seven Dwarfs. So it's later in the con, so I'm feeling a little sleepy. So I'll take Sleepy's mining card.
Okay.
And I'm going to get this marker to indicate him as well. And every player will get a mining card that reminds you of the different combinations of gems you can collect and a token. They're also going to get a hand of a couple cards, which are going to give you some actions to play in the game. Start 5 cards.
Okay.
And the way the game works is very simple. On your turn, you basically have the choice of one of 3 actions. You can mine a gem out of this mine bag.
Okay.
You just reach in, shuffle them up, pull one out. Great, I got an amethyst. And the points for the different gems and the different combinations are on the mine card.
Okay.
That's one of your choices for an action. You could play one of the cards out of your hand. For example, I could play That's Not Yours, and I could steal a gem from somebody else.
Okay.
My third choice for an action is to pass and leave the mine. Because as you continue to stay in the mine, as you're collecting more gems, you're going to find obsidian. And these are bad. You don't want to collect them, they're worthless, they wreck your mining equipment, they'll crash your cart, and if you collect 2 of them over the course of a round...
They sound like everything. They cause cavities, they give you cancer, they insult your mother.
They're terrible, nobody wants them. But if you unfortunately happen to collect 2 of them, you crash your cart, and you're forced to leave the mine empty-handed, with nothing to bring back to Snow White.
Okay.
Because you're trying to earn her favor over the course of each of the 5 rounds by bringing her all these beautiful gems, not this nasty obsidian.
Okay.
So you want to avoid collecting these, so your third option is to leave the mine with what you have collected.
Okay.
Because again, if you get 2 of these, you don't take anything with you.
Okay.
So those are the choices of the 3 actions you have each round. Each player in turn gets to do that until all the dwarves have left the mine, either with their collection of gems or with nothing for the round.
Okay.
And then they can convert those gems into points based on the points here, and then some different combinations for scoring. So if you get 3 of one type of gem, you can multiply the value of another type of gem.
Okay.
Different other kind of scoring opportunities. You can get all 6 different kinds, you get extra points that way too.
Okay. I was going to say, however, there is apparently a reason to stay in the mine as well.
There is. The longer you stay in the mine, obviously the greater chance of pulling more valuable gems, but also you're going to get to collect additional bonuses the longer you stay in the form of extra cards and extra pie points. Snow White awards the dwarf, she makes pies for them, as she's waiting in the cottage for them to return each day. And the player who can collect the most pie points at the end of 5 rounds, 5 days in the mine, is going to win. We added a couple of new elements to this game to kind of infuse some more of the Snow White flavor, including an objective that Snow White issues the dwarves, a challenge for each round.
Okay.
So the first dwarf that can leave the mine with this collection of gems is going to get 5 extra pie points in addition to the value of the gems that they turn in there.
Okay.
So that's some additional motivation to maybe stay a little bit longer to try and collect the objective that she's issued forth for the day.
Okay.
And it's something we added for this forged version of Quartz.
Right.
It's a little bit new. We also tweaked a little bit of the gameplay. Obviously, we included 7 mine carts because there are 7 dwarves. The original game only played up to 5 players.
Right.
And we simplified a couple of the other mechanics because we wanted to make this very family-friendly. Boards by nature was pretty family-friendly, but there were a couple of cards and interactions that could cause younger players to stumble a little bit, so we simplified those mechanics a little bit. But otherwise, it's pretty much, if you've played Ports, you're going to be very familiar with this game. And if you haven't, again, it's very easy to pick up. It's very family-friendly.
It is. It's very light.
Once you take all the valuable gems out,
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
and you get all this, 7 mine cards, the tokens, and all these beautiful gems to collect and redeem for pie points with a wonderful Snow White.
That's right. No pie included.
Actual pie is not included.
That's right. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.